Welcome back, Twisters. Today I'm going to be kicking off a new series in which I talk about storylines, statistics that you might not be so familiar with throughout the course of the NHL's history. So I'm curious to know your thoughts about this series in the comments down below, so be sure to let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any ideas for this series as well. And make sure if you haven't already to hit the big red subscribe button down below and the notifications bell so you know when I'm uploading content. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video as well. Thank you very much. Alright guys, so without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this. I've got 5 interesting stories, topics to discuss here, and we'll see what you think. Mike Sillinger holds the record for most NHL teams played for, with 12. The stat I'll point out is that he wore 10 different numbers. From 1990 through 95, he played for the Red Wings and wore numbers 7, 21, 15, 23, and 12. He later went on to wear 26, 11, 18, 16, and 81. He only had one season of over 25 goals with one team, so not counting seasons in which he was traded. This 26 goal output came with his 12th and final team, the Islanders, in 2006-07. I looked at players with the most Stanley Cups and found out who won the most while playing the fewest games. Jacques Lemaire, a Hall of Famer, won 8 Stanley Cups. The first 3 came in his first 3 seasons, and the final 4 came in his final 4 seasons. He only played 853 regular season games, and by comparison, Patrick Marleau, and bless his soul, has never won a cup while playing just over twice as many games, 1,723 to be exact. Ken Dryden played alongside Lemaire and won 6 cups in his 8 years. He only had to play 397 games to be on top of the hockey world 3/4 of his career. Roberto Luongo unfortunately never hoisted Lord Stanley's chalice, appearing in 647 more games than the decorated Dryden. Think about your team's penalty kill. I looked at my Sharks this past season. Somehow we were first in the league. How many shorthanded goals did we score? In total, 7. So 1 shorty every 10 games. Twice in their careers, both Wayne Gretzky and Mario Lemieux scored double-digit shorthanded goals. I didn't even know these guys killed penalties or played shorthanded. Lemieux takes the cake though. In the 88-89 season, he torched the opposition for 85 goals in 76 games. 44 of those goals came on special teams, 31 via the power play, and an NHL record 13 shorthanded. That year, Lemieux also enjoyed a career-best shot percentage of 27.2%. An excellent shooter in today's NHL would be around 17 or 18%. Then let's flash forward to the dead puck era, 2004 to be exact. Rick Nash, Ilya Kovalchuk, and Jerome Iginla led the NHL in goals, with each player scoring 41 goals total. So Lemieux outscored these guys on special teams alone and tied them in even strength. We know the Arizona Coyotes have been struggling to score goals, especially on their top lines. In the last 4 years, there have only been 3 20-goal scorers total, not per season. The most number of goals in a season over that stretch was from then-rookie Clayton Keller with 23. The last time the Yotes had multiple 20-goal scorers in a season was 2015-16, when a 39-year-old Shane Doan led the charge with 28. Few players around that age have lit the lamp that many times. Jaromir Jagr nearly bested Doan that year with 27 goals at age 43. For context, his last 30-goal season came 9 years before that, in 06-07, at the age of 34. Jerome Iginla had 29 goals as a 37-year-old with the Avalanche in 2014-15. In back-to-back years at the ages of 37 and 38, Patrick Marleau tallied 27 goals a season as well. Teemu Selanne stands out as the lone 30-goal scorer of that era in the twilight of his career, lighting the lamp 31 times in 73 games in 2011 at the age of 40. And lastly, I looked at the best performances by starting goaltenders in the playoffs for a cup-winning team. Jonathan Quick's performance in 2012 easily stands out as the best for his era, and likely beyond that, although Tim Thomas deserves some kudos. In 2012, Quick put up a lights-out .946 save and a 1.41 goals against, with 3 shutouts in 20 games. Quick was unbelievable, but credit all around is much deserved. Peep these stats. First of all, in the 2012 playoffs, the Kings surrendered just 26.9 shots per game. LA only lost 1 game in which they scored first. They were 11-1 for the playoffs. The craziest stat I dug up though, in their 20 games played, there were only 3 times in the whole playoffs in which they trailed by more than 1 goal. Their goal differential over their 20 games was an astounding plus 27. For context, within that decade, the 2018 Capitals had a plus 25 over 24 games, and the 2011 Bruins had a plus 28 over 25 games. Alright friends, well that's going to do it for the first episode of this series. What are your thoughts? Do you have any ideas for this series? Do you have any topics or stories that you would want me to cover that people might not know so much about? Let me know down in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you around for more Twisted Wrister content. Catch you later, folks.